All right, we're 5 miles into the ride up Tuchuk. Had a little bit of problem strapping all this down and keeping it on the road, but we'll see how it goes. I've never done it this way. Anyways, I got about over 20 more miles. Well, about 25 more miles. And this is a Tuchuk campground. All right, we made it to the top of Tuchuk Pass. This is the beginning of the Kootenai National Forest. It's also the beginning of Lincoln County. This is Flathead County. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I got this going on with the bike. The thing I noticed is the chainsaws about ready to come off. The reason I have this is there's an area where I might have to use it. Sorry about that. So yeah, this is the top of Tuchuk Pass. This is where I came from the Tuchuk campground in my truck. This is where I'm headed. About 6 more miles to Graves Creek Road that comes up from Eureka. All right, that's it. Bye. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention when I was filming the last little clip of my video. So coming up this was pretty treacherous. They had laid this rock down and it's settled some since last year, but it was still pretty bad. You know, I drank a beer in the Tuchuk campground. I'm glad I did because, well, I was tensed up before that. Not used to this setup here. That chainsaw kind of throwing me around, but I'm used to it now. So I'm going to go down this, and it's still going to be bad for a while. At least I'm going downhill. Last year, I went through this, and it was way worse because nobody driven on it. And when I came back up this way, because I was forced to come up this way because of a forest fire, I actually laid the bike down for a minute there, and that's the only time I've ever done that. Anyways, that's the end of this segment. I'll see you when I get to the creek up there where Graves Creek. All right, bye. All right, we made it down to Graves Creek Road, and I tell you the sign up there, but some asshole took the signs down, probably because they want to confuse people from coming up here, which I really don't care because I know where I'm at. And over here, you can see the sign that says, it's too far away. Not sure how to zoom this up. But yeah, North Fork Road is 17 miles away from here. And I came 5 miles up Trail Creek Road. So I've ridden no, it's further than that. I don't know. I've ridden about 16 miles so far. And like I said, going to be coming out Graves Creek Road. And here's Graves Creek. I believe this is Graves Creek. Grave Creek says on the map, but everybody calls it Graves Creek. The reason why is way back in the day, somebody found some old graves up here. There's also a Grave Creek up the reservoir, but this is not to be confused with that creek. All right, we will talk to you when I get to the Weasel Cabin. Bye. All right, we made it to the Weasel Cabin and nobody's here. And so this is the Weasel Cabin. I'm not going into any details where it is or none of that because too many people already know. And we got some pretty thick woods around here. We're 6 miles from Frozen Lake. And that is where I will turn this camera back on again and film that little area. Anyways, got this pretty cool little cabin here. It's, well, you can stay here. And a little outhouse back that way. Over here, it's pretty dried up right now, but you got Otter Creek. It's not Weasel Creek, it's Otter Creek. Weasel Creek's right, it runs into Weasel Creek, and this is really a special place to me. And so is Frozen Lake, where I will turn this video on again. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. So I made it to the Frozen Lake campground. That's where this is. And so right here from this trail, there's 100 paces to the Canadian border. And Frozen Lake, I'm not going to go into any details other than that's the name of it, is split in two by the US-Canada border. And so here, other than when I walk out on the border swath, this is the second to the last portion of my video till I reach the truck. Okay, so here we are on no man's land. The exact Canadian-American border over here, we got British Columbia, and over here, we got Montana. And that is Frozen Lake down there, which is almost split pretty much 50-50 by this border. Walked out onto it, and here's the trail that led to it from the Frozen Lake campground. And over here, well, I'm not supposed to go over there. So here we go. Look, and see, it keeps going. It's quite the deal they do here. Every maybe 15 years or so, they cut this. And that's it going the other way. And this tree, I've been here a few times. This tree has stood sturdy for some time now. Unfortunately, this poor tree is doomed. Maybe they could just keep cutting it low and let it live, because I kind of have a little bit of affinity for this tree. This tree is in no country. This tree is smack dab in the middle of the border, and where I'm standing. All right, that's the end of this segment of the video, and the end of my whole video. Goodbye. This is a little extra that I added to my video. So there's a road that comes down through here, and it comes up to this spot here, okay? And it does keep going. But there is a sign, and trust me, they got cameras. So I'm throwing a disclaimer in there. If you ever find this spot, don't cross into Canada, and if you do, I'm not responsible. Anyways, I just thought it was an interesting spot. I'm going to stay back here, but I do know where this road goes. And anyways, I'm going back up to my mini bike, and that's the end of the segment of this video. I'm not sure how to zoom this in, but it says, warning, United States boundary. This is an unlawful pedestrian or conveyance crossing. Violators are subject to arrest, fines, or forfeiture of property. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol protection. And there's a phone number. Anyways, I heard a vehicle up by my mini bike, so I don't really like that anyways. And I'm going to get the hell out of here. All right, bye.